All right, y'all. So I just got done with like a 2.5 mile hike around Sherwood. Right now it's springtime, and I'm trying to train for elevation gain for summer hikes and going into the fall. And so probably did about 400 or 500 feet of elevation gain over that 2.5 miles. And you know what? I'm feeling hot spots on my heels. In our survival kit, one of the reasons we have duct tape is to handle hot spots. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I apologize for the feet, but I did trim my nails just a couple days ago, so it should be all right. Whenever you're hiking and you have a hot spot, you start feeling a hot spot, that's the starting of a blister. So you're going to feel hot spots. It could be on the side of your feet. It could be on the top, depending on how your shoe rubs. More than likely, it's on your heel, on your Achilles tendon. And so this is what you do when you need to address it. You feel that heat, and it actually feels like heat before it gets into that blister stage. So come in, take your shoe off. All right, I apologize for the feet. At least you don't have to smell them. The first piece, once you're doing it, especially if you've been working out or you've been going on a hike or whatnot, is you definitely want to let your foot air out and dry out. So if you have some dry cloth, you could dry it on. I have a hot spot right on the back side of my heel right here. Nice thing about duct tape is it rips right off into small usable pieces. You don't need any cutting utensils. And then at that point, you're just going to try to avoid crinkling this. You're going to want to get this as close to as like second skin as possible. And so when you're hearing it, if I was to do it on my foot right here, you do not want it to have any of like the different disjointed pieces like so. You're going to want this as smooth and as flat as possible. So I always start on one side. I go above and beyond the hot spot, smooth it out, just like you're smoothing out air bubbles. You're gonna do the same thing here, and then you're gonna work around your heel or wherever that hot spot is, and trying to avoid those different pieces. By applying the duct tape, you're alleviating the damage that's being occurred to your skin. And when you have a blister form, you're having liquid collect in the damaged tissue in between the epidermis and the dermis, the upper layer of skin and the lower layer of skin. So by doing this when you have a hot spot, even a simple hot spot that you just feel it as you're hiking up a hill, taking the time to stop, put some duct tape on it, put your sock and your shoe back on, tie it up correctly, is going to really help you and prolong your enjoyment of any hike.